so let's get down to our first exciting project. This is the first project pack in your ROCKABOX this month. We are going to be doing a pen wrap from Midnight Serenity on a Maker Flow pen with UV resin to seal down the wrap, along with the Quick Drip UV resin to give it that really nice caramel look to it. This is going to be amazing. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to prep our pen. So let's take our pen out of this package. We're just going to slide this up, set that aside. We're going to take our pen out. We're going to save that refill so you can refill it later. Take your pen out of the sleeve. We are going to unscrew this bottom part of the pen, and we're going to set that aside. We're going to take off our barrel and set the other part of the pen aside. And then we're going to get ready for our wrap. So this is going at the top, so we want to make sure that the wrap is at the top here. So what I like to do is just peel back the top part of this wrap all the way down so that it's like half, and just gently fold back the backing like this. That way it helps me to make sure I don't have any bubbles on there, and it will also help me to line it up and get it on there straight. So once you feel like you have it on and it looks pretty good, go ahead and use your thumb to pull down on that wrap. Make sure it looks good measure-wise. We can always trim it up if we need to. And then you're going to roll it around the barrel while you're pulling it off of that adhesive back. And if you have a little bit of overlap, that's totally fine. Just wrap it right over top there, and then give it a couple firm presses all the way down the barrel of the pen. And now we're gonna go ahead and seal it up. All right, so I got my gloves on, and I'm using from the Stylish Dragon. I'm using the Maker Flow pen dowel rod, and I'm attaching it to this awesome little stand that fits right onto the barrel, which is fantastic. So we're just gonna slide that on there like this. And then I always like to use a finger cot over my gloved finger because it keeps my gloves clean, so I don't have to keep changing or wiping my gloves. So let's go ahead and seal this wrap down. We're going to use the skim coat that came in your box. And we are just going to do one line across the barrel. And then we are going to go in an upward motion, just gently spreading that skim coat from bottom to the top. And this is going to be a paper thin coat. That's really all you need. All you're doing is sealing down that vinyl and protecting it. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, go ahead and add a little bit more, but we want this to be as thin as we can. And then I usually rotate it a few times just to make it level out really nice. And then we are going to put this in our lamp for about 60 seconds on 48 watts. If you have a less wattage, it might take you a little bit longer. If you have a little bit higher wattage, it might take you less time, but just make sure that it is nice and cured. Now I have a 360 reflection tray in this lamp, so it's going to cure it a little bit faster. All right, so now my barrel is completely cured. It looks really, really good. So now we are going to use the Quick Drip UV resin to add a caramel drip to this pen. It's going to be super, super cute. So you have a little mini bottle of the Quick Drip. It's the caramel color. Make sure you store it upside down before you use it. It makes it so much easier. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do, holding your pen upright, you want to try to hold it upright as much as possible. We are going to do one line up to the top and close it off. And then we're going to do a little line to the top and close it off. and then a bigger line to the top and close it off. And then we're going to put a little bit at the top to get it to run together. And then what I'm going to do is take my small UV light and I'm just going to cure it a little bit so that it stays in place. And then we're going to keep moving around the pen, and then we'll put it in our lamp for the final cure to cure it all the way through. But this will at least set it and keep it in place as I move around the pen. So we're going to continue going. So we're going to do just a little drip here and to the top, and then a longer one and close it off. And then one more short one and close it off, and then a little bit around the top like that, and a little bit around the top right here. That way it's nice and seamless all the way around. I'm going to give it a couple taps so it's nice and drippy. So it looks awesome. It looks perfect. And now we're going to go ahead and again set that. That way it doesn't go anywhere. And now we're going to go ahead and put it in our lamp. And we're going to cure that at 48 watts for about 60 seconds. Now we're going to just rotate the pen and then do another 60 seconds. All right, so we are done curing. So now we're just going to simply remove the barrel from our little stylish dragon stand. And look how cute, you guys. This is so cute. It's like the perfect caramel drip. All right, so now we're going to put that back on the pen like that. And we're gonna take our bottom and we are going to screw that back in, and you're gonna wanna hold this part while you're doing that. So screw that back in like that. And now you have your pen. Cute little coffee, frappy caramel pen. Super cute.